Okay, let's see if I can remember how to put this bloody thing up. Wish me luck. Oh, found the pegs. That's a good start. It's not good when you can't even get it out the bag. What else is in here? Oh, a repair kit. I might need that. Where's the front? What is that? The last time this tent was used was at Home Farm campsite on the 24th of July 2015, which is when I last did the Yorkshire 3 Peaks. I say last did it, like I've done it loads. I've done it once was enough, never doing that again. How does this work? Hopefully it's colour coded. I can't even see where the poles go, to be honest. Where does it go? Oh, it's a good start. I wonder if I need to peg it down first. It'll probably do it. Oh my God, they're all bent. God damn, I did a good job with these knots. Christ on a bike, what is going on? I'll be here for a decade. I don't even know which bit I'm pulling on and if it's doing any good. What have I done with the pegs? No, I've lost the peg bag. How is this a 3-person tent? I just can't see it. I think it's ready. Let's go and have a look and see what the inside looks like. As far as I remember, there are 2 ways into this tent, so let's just hope for no mould. Oh, so far it's looking good. Well, I mean, I'm not properly inside yet, but little porch in here. I love that it pitches with the inner. Some old grass. Yeah, it looks all right. Basic, but that's plenty big enough, I think. I don't know if big enough for 3 people, maybe, we'll see. Okay, I see no mold anywhere. I see grass. That's about it. It's done really well, considering it's been, you know, I mean, we have looked after it, but considering it's 20 years old, I'm quite surprised by some of the features. Here, I'll show you. Nice little tie back here on the door. We have this cool top venting system. I could actually cook in the tent if I needed to and just open this top vent. Obviously I wouldn't do that, but if the weather's horrific. But I do also have a porch, and it's quite a big porch, so I could definitely get away with that. When you want to put your door away, you just shove it in there. It's not a bad tent, to be fair. What is that? Here, I'll show you what this is. Maybe someone wise on the internet can tell me. What is this? What is that? Is that for a light, or? I have no idea. Someone tell me what that is, please. So I don't actually have anywhere to put a light. I think that is the downside. Hi Cody, are you inspecting your bed for tonight? What do you think? Now I'm going to try and set everything up in here. Torch. There we go. Mid-layer. I am bringing in some extra warm clothes, but only if I need them, but I'm going to try really hard not to use them because I don't also want to bring this with me when we do the wild camping course. Hat, gloves in this bag, fill up my airbed. It's hot in here. Dogs are arguing now. Wait, you two, stop fighting. Zenbivy. I'm so excited about this sleep setup. Like, I have never, when me and my husband used to go wild camping, I never slept well at all. I was always cold, uncomfortable. So it'd be nice to see if this is actually a complete change up and if I do actually sleep really well. This is the first time putting this together as well. I mean, the tent wasn't too difficult. How hard can this be, right? She says. So this is 800 fill duck down. Just read the label for you. Excuse me if I show you my arse while I'm doing this bit. Fail. I forgot to put the strap through the sleeping pad first. Well, that's why we test our gear, right? I've lost it. Where's the end? Nope, that's upside down, Heidi. Eventually, I will figure this out. Probably better if I'd have done it upside down to begin with. Oh, it's twisted. Okay. Now, I need to attach the sleeping bag. At the bottom here, it has got this for your foot box. So if it's cold at night, you just do this and you've got an enclosed foot box, which I'll probably do because my feet, I really struggle with cold feet. But if it's hot, you can just wide open like that. You can also undo these little clips so you can have it just as a full-on open quilt. And then these clip in. They are color-coded, which certainly makes it easier. One blue clip here, and then on the sleeping bag, the quilt even, this little blue loop, and then you just attach green and green, yellow and yellow. Same on this side. So it's more like your bed at home type of thing. I've got this nice padded bit at the top here so that you can snuggle under that bit, and then my pillow attaches to it as well. I'm not sure what season tent this is. It says Epsilon 3. Now, is it because it's 3rd generation or is it because it's a 3-season tent? I don't know. We were newbies when we bought this tent, but to be fair, we only ever camped in it in winter, because the lady that we used to go camping with, we called her Crazy Julie, she was nuts. She only ever dragged us out on winter camps. Other than the 3 Peaks challenge, this has only ever seen the winters. I mean, I would wake up in the night and my water bottle would be totally frozen. So, didn't think it could ever get that cold in England, but yeah, it does on Dartmoor. How am I going to blow this up? This is the little Tillo topper. Yeah, definitely should have deflated it first. Rookie mistake. See, now it has these 2 little clips, and those clips correspond with these down here. There we go. So we will see how comfortable it is. So I've just washed down Epsilon. That's its name now. I mean, that is its name anyway. But I just washed it down because I'm going to apply the waterproofer to redo it. Right, that's it. She's washed now. So she, he, what a tent. Are they she's or he's? I don't know. I am going to put on some of this Fabersil stuff. I don't know how much to pour. Oh, it stinks. I think I definitely need a bigger bowl, so I'm going to go get a bigger bowl. It's done! I mean, 20 years ago was the last time I properly used this tent, and it fit me and my husband in it. And it seemed a lot bigger to call this a 3-man tent. I don't see it. Like, maybe if you like had 1, 2, and then like one laying on top of the other person, but I don't understand how this is a 3-man tent. Like, look at it. Like, I don't know if you can see Kody. You know, it's like 1 man and a dog tent. I'm not even sure it's a 2-man tent, although I know me and my husband both did sleep in here. So, but we only ever did like 1 night trips, but then I think that's what it's designed for. And also, I think I remember the ceiling being a bit higher, and also we slept in it wrong because we used to sleep in it with our feet this way towards the door and our heads all the way back down there. I don't know why we did that. I feel like I've come quite far since my sleeping out in the buzz thing, because sleeping out in the buzz in the driveway was quite a big deal for me because I actually spent like the week before planning it, organising everything, worrying about it, and I was really anxious that whole day, and like sleeping overnight in it at Roseberry Topping and then waking up and doing the hike and stuff. But then I went on a solo camp with my youngest teen, which is quite a big deal for me. I didn't really stress about it at all, and now I'm sleeping in a tent in the back garden, which I know is not a big thing. Like, I know people go and camp out in the mountains all the time. Right now, that's not where my brain is. Like, I can't see myself doing that, but I desperately want to do that. Right now, this is quite a big step for me, just because I did it all this morning instead of doing it over like a week. I just did it in one morning. I was like, yeah, I'll just do it. And then now I'm sleeping out here without too much thought about it. And I'm quite tired. I'm really chilled. And I'm probably just going to go straight to sleep. But also that I do feel like I've just come a long way since I started this whole thing. I would have just kept putting this off. This would never have happened. When I was in my teens, there was this like whole world and there was so much to do. And I just want to do all of it. And then I just kind of lost that for a few years. But now I feel like I'm back to the whole, there's so much to do and I want to do it all as quick as I can. That's probably actually a midlife crisis, isn't it? That's what it is. God damn it. Well, I don't care. I'm enjoying it, so. I've woken up because I actually really need to use the loo. I've been putting it off. So I'm going to try and figure this out. It's in Chinese. I think I need my glasses. Also, I've noticed the condensation in here on the walls is quite bad. Probably need to open a window, like the vent or something. Do that. See if it will help. Just the top of my sleeping bag's getting a bit damp. Kody, I'm not cuddling you right now. It says all people can use, Kody. Oh, I can pee into this. Yeah. What do you think, Kody? Get out of my sleeping bag. Good morning. Hi, Kody. Morning to you too. I slept well. Yeah, apart from when I woke up in the night to go to the loo, I was going to use that thing. It's just not physically possible. I looked at it and I was just like trying to... Nah. So I just went inside the house and used the loo instead. So I think if I go out in the wild, don't judge me. You're such a judgmental dog. So if I go out in the wild, I'm gonna have to just like pee outside the tent. The other issue I've got is that the condensation in the tent's really bad. My quilt is wet. See the drips on here, and if you can, I don't know if you can see that it's damp on top of my sleeping bag. Oh, there was a drip. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might have to buy a new tent. To be fair, I don't think this is a 3-man tent anyway. This is a 2-man tent and a small one at that. I think it might be better to look for a proper 2-man tent. Because look how cramped Kody is. And there's supposed to be another person right here. And that's all the room there is. Quilt is, the top of it's wet. Inside is warm and not wet, which is good, obviously. But this is not ideal if you're through hiking, is it? But really did love this system. It was really warm. About 1 AM it did start to get cold again, so I just put my down jacket just over the top of me. But I also, in the night, I put these in my socks, and it was a game changer. It was so warm. Really love the Zenbivy quilt system, water system. It was so nice to move around and not be constricted like you would be in a sleeping bag, but having this little hood, snug. What? You want to go inside? Yeah. Oh, you got wet. Yeah, is that right now? Oh, okay. You're gonna wake Daddy up. Shh. Yeah, quiet voice, indoor voice. Kody, indoor voice. I bet he's proper argumentative this morning. I need to get him inside. Okay. That's all. You're right, chap, this morning.